All right, Ben. Great win on the road. Set the record for most wins, road wins in club history in the single season, and the first win here in Austin. What's your thoughts on that performance?
Well, the road wins situation is great. I mean, it shows that we're growing in character, because I think, you know, you need to go to win on the road in this league. You need personality. You need, of course, talent and game plans and all this stuff, but you also need personality. And, you know, that's what we really asked the guys tonight for. At times at home, we haven't had that. And so I'm glad our away form has been good, because, frankly, our home form hasn't been as good as it has been last year. So still looking to fix that, but really proud of the guys. This is first win here in franchise history. It's been a tough place to play. It's a tough atmosphere, and they're a very good team and extremely well coached. I've known Josh a long time. I have the utmost respect for him. You know, I know they're not where they need to be at in the table, but the way they played tonight, you know, this game could have went either way. They had plenty of chances. We had plenty of chances. Typical 3-game in 1 week type situation where there was some. It was back and forth, and it was pretty open there the last 20 minutes. And, you know, it was just going to come down to who made the play, and fortunately we did.
Great. So, Rudy?
Hey, Coach. Congratulations on the win. Obviously, you mentioned a little bit first points ever here in Austin, I believe. I know you take it a game at a time. That's your motto usually. But, you know, how important is it to break those club, bad streaks?
Yeah. You know, when we first started here, this was the plan. You know, the plan is to kind of reset and build something that is kind of is sustainable, and have some, not just have a year where, you know, we win a trophy and go to the way. We have to sustain that to show that we're worth this project. And whether it's me or Pat or Asher, that's what we're here to do, is to have some type of sustained success, and that starts with getting into the playoffs. But it's being good on the road helps, and I'm just again, it's nice to have these little checks, but again, we'll forget about them tomorrow, because we know we have Seattle and we're not in the playoffs, so we have to keep pushing, and hopefully, you know, when and if we get in, just keep trying to put points on the board.
All matches obviously matter for you guys, for the club. But people say that, you know, rivalries are for the fans. Just how satisfying is it for the visiting crowd?
Well, they took 6 points from us this year, and we played very well in those games. Better than, well, the games looked different than they did tonight. I thought we were more dominant for those 2 games, and they made the play that mattered. So tonight, maybe we get a little bit of fortune comes our way. It was a very, very even game, and they certainly, we could have eaten one there the last 20 minutes, but we hung on. It was gutsy, and we were resilient. So that's sometimes what it takes in this league.
And last one for me, Garcia obviously commanded the midfield and scored that winning goal. Just his performance.
Well, we talk about, yeah, we have these cliches of like, Hector's out, who's going to step up? You know, it's collective, and asking guys to be ready to adapt. And Coco's a great example of that. You know, a lot of guys do it, and they don't get, you know, kind of credit for it. But I think when you score a bike, I think he'll get the accolades he deserves tonight, because he had a good performance. It's not an easy role to step into. You're replacing one of the best players in the league in that position. And he's growing in there with Artie. They still have a ways to go to get to that kind of Hector-Artur relationship, but it's nice to have him. It's nice to have versatile players, and he's one of them.
Thanks, Coach. David, go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Congratulations
Hi, David.
on the win and making history, right? Just this week, 7 points out of 9. How would you assess this week?
I don't know if I'm. It's the last kind of 14, 15 games has been pretty good. We've managed to, again, as I said, only lose 2. So it's just about keep putting points on in the standings and trying to move up as much as we can. again, to get in the postseason. That's all this matters to me. And we can enjoy this tonight. We'll get back, jump on the bus, and have a day or two off to kind of regroup. It's been taxing for staff and players, so it would be nice to get away from each other. And we'll see everybody Tuesday and get ready for Seattle. And Seattle's, as you know, you can see the standings. That's a very important game. So it just doesn't stop at this point. There's no time to, great job, and pat ourselves on the back. We can do a little bit of that tonight, and then we'll start thinking about Seattle.
And then I was going to ask you, Olsen, right? He came down, his substitution, fatigue or injury, and then an update on Blessing. If you can give us one.
We'll see on Blessing. Blessing took a knock. I don't know how bad it is, but he didn't seem great in the locker room, so we'll just see how that goes. And Ponce, a little hamstring soreness, probably some a cramp. We'll see. We'll identify if that's a more of a cramp or some type of strain. If it is, it'll be hopefully minor, and we'll get him back very shortly.